I'm a firm believer in giving smaller YouTube channels some much needed exposure. Though a lot of creators won't admit it, luck plays a big part in growing a YouTube channel, and sometimes all it takes is one video being seen by the right people to take your channel to the next level. Now with that in mind, I would like to thank today's guest, Slippy Slides. Slippy is probably best known for finding this mystery person in Resident Evil 4, but he covers loads of other games too and is a master at finding things that aren't meant to be found. So this entire video is going to be produced and hosted by Slippy himself as he takes you through 10 insanely well hidden details in the Resident Evil 2 remake. Enjoy.
Hey everyone, Slippy from Slippy Slides here. First of all, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Captain Excellent for this opportunity to do a little collaboration video together. I've been a fan for quite some time now, so it is awesome that we can get this happening, and I certainly hope you enjoy the video too. So recently on my channel I took a closer look at how Mr. X works, and whilst doing so I noticed that the transmitter inside his head has the Umbrella logo on it, which I found to be quite an amazing detail, and it got me thinking, what other details has this game got that you wouldn't normally be able to see due to restrictions of the camera? Therefore in this video we'll be taking a closer look at some of these hidden details. First of all, did you ever wonder what was inside the zombies? Well, I certainly did anyway. Now normally in games we find that character models are just mainly skins with no insides to them. This game however is a bit different. As you can see, the zombie models have a body with inside the outside clothing. Albeit a pretty messed up skinless body, and we can even find the spine, hip bones and various other bones poking out too. What I find more amazing than that however is under the skin for the arms and the hands there are bones within the skin for their fingers. Oh, and yes, this also includes foot and toe bones too. I'm pretty sure by now we all know about the Easter egg of the original game's release date being on the gas station door, disguised as a telephone number. In fact, I seem to remember our captain covering it pretty early on in one of his videos. What you may not know is the release date for the remake can also be found in the very same scene. In a previous video of mine I took a look at Chief Irons and just how amazingly detailed his character was, so I thought it was about time to do the same with our main characters. As you can see, right down to the textures of their eyeballs, in which they have blood vessels running through them, the characters are amazingly detailed. I couldn't help but notice whilst in the military outfit, Claire has some army dog tags around her neck, which to be honest, I thought would be blank or unreadable at best, but check it out, we can read her blood type and that she's female, believe it or not. Leon also has some pretty amazing detail that you would probably sadly never notice. For instance, his watch even has 3D numbers, hands and lettering. I know it doesn't make much difference to the game itself, but it's crazy to think how much attention to detail the developers went to. It isn't just the character models that have so much detail, the weapons do too. Now I realise most of these can be seen within the model viewer in the bonus option, but to think that all these details that you're seeing within the model viewer, right down to the text of how to throw a flashbang and how the inside of the pistol barrels are twisted to spin a bullet, these all apply on screen during actual gameplay, which I find fairly impressive. Here is Leon about to release a grenade, and I spent a fair bit of time trying to find out if when you throw a grenade, whether the pin is pulled out. I realised this probably seems strange to do, but I just had to know, and I can confirm the pin is missing after you throw it. Sticking with weapon details, you may not know that the rockets that you fire from the rocket launcher actually look pretty badass. Not that you get much time to see them after they've been fired. One request that I received was to take a look at how big Nest is, so for this I'll leave Leon on the closest edge to the central lift as I can, just as a reference point. When I go over the edge, you start to realise just how massive of an area this really is. However, most of the time when playing the game normally, you'd never see any of this due to the darkness and the fog. Kinda eerie out here too. It felt like I was floating in space where I shouldn't be. It did give me the heebie-jeebies filming this part. Alright, last but not least guys, and probably my favourite detail that I'm sure some of you may never have seen before, has to be this one. It's based on the last boss we come to in the second run's G5, and it's such a difficult one to see as normal because it goes past so fast, but once you see it and you know it's there, you'll probably try to pick it out. However, even knowing it was there, I still struggled. But if we take a look from outside the train in G5, we can see it much easier. It is, of course, William Birkin's face mangled into the mass G5 body. How awesome is this? The funny thing is, in the model viewer you cannot see his face, which I was quite surprised about. However, Capcom have left a little sneaky clue, that William's face can be seen within the body, and you may have noticed this if you managed to unlock the concept art for G5. So there we go guys, that is me done for this one. I seriously hope you've enjoyed the video. Huge thank you again to Captain Excellent for letting me showcase my work in this collaboration. I hope to see you at Slippy Slides and also again at Captain Excellent's channel soon, but for now, and as always, take care.
So once again, a big thank you to Slippy Slides for making a genuinely great video. As I said, he's a master at finding things that the developers don't want you to find, so if you're interested in seeing what else Slippy has found, then be sure to subscribe to his channel. The link is in the description and in my pinned comment. If there is something that you want Slippy to check out in the Resident Evil 2 remake, or perhaps another game, then be sure to let me know. Twitter or Instagram is the best place to do so. Once again, the links to those will be in the description and in my pinned comment. If you want more Resident Evil 2 videos, including my own look at some of the amazing examples of attention to detail in this game, then I will leave a link to a playlist of my videos from Resident Evil 2, along with a link to some of Slippy's Resident Evil 2 videos in the description, so be sure to check those out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.